Welcome back to the Bar Talk Happy Hour. We are still hanging out with Madam Radar, and they just shared this last segment about getting to open up for Bon Jovi in a 15,000 seat music venue called Moody in Austin, Texas. And we're so thankful to have these guys back on. These guys are just tearing it up out there on the road with their music, and we're so glad to have them back. Thanks, guys, for sticking around and hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Um, let's go into. I just want to talk a little bit about, the single called "Just Let Go." I know you guys have had it out now for a little bit, but can you guys maybe talk about that? And I hear that while the Noon EP is coming still, you guys have some other news that you want to share to us about a new album release. Can you guys talk about that?
Yes. So with Just Let Go, Jace wrote that song, and it is a song off our last album, which is called Speaks. It just kind of started picking up some traction on local radio stations, and it's been nice that people have started to play it. Thank you all so much for playing it. And yeah, but we've been working on an album called Noon. It's ready to be released as a book. Actually, it's going to be like a read and play. But we put that project on hold because we had a great opportunity to work with Steve Berlin from Los Lobos. So we jumped at that opportunity. We just finished recording a couple days
Right.
ago, and we will now be putting out an album called Motel on May 7th.
Sorry. Just trying to help out in stores.
May 17th.
That's okay. Jace, you're doing great, man. Don't worry about it. You interrupt anytime you want. I think it's great. It's fantastic. Don't worry about it. I screw up all the time.
Uh,
Truth happen. Things happen. So, but Jace and Kelly, you guys, we talked about this a little bit. You guys are a couple. You guys have been out making music for a long, long time. You guys had a name change because of Violet and that joining the band, and there's just been so much. Can you talk about the growth that you guys have seen as a band and your music, not only just in your maybe your creativity, but like your audience, and how has everything kind of grown and expanded for you guys?
man, that's a great
That's a
question.
loaded question. I know. I'm
No,
sorry. I'm
it's been great.
known for
The
that.
thing is, we started off just playing anywhere we could play, and we started to build a following, and it's continued to grow. And our fan base is so incredible. They are the reason we got to record our brand new albums, plural. They all support us and love us and take care of us. And we are independent artists. We got a new manager this year, and he helps with booking also. And shout out to him. Enrique is awesome. But outside of that, we are very much like
Independent.
we're independent, like a homegrown family band. And it's amazing because you get to really decide where you want to take your career, but it's also scary because you're doing it yourself. So it feels like every year it gets better and we do cooler things and we meet so many incredible people. And,
Yeah, well, you get to grow and grow, especially Austin embracing us just as a music city. You get to come up and people see that growth as they see other people coming out to the show and having a good time, and just I don't know. I personally just get a kick out of playing with these guys, and I think hopefully that energy shows out there where everyone's just having a good time. You get the reciprocation from the audience, and
it's a beautiful
it's
thing.
amazing. And I don't know. I'm just grateful.
No, I would be grateful too. I think that's just great. We all kind of have our own growth plan, right? And it just sort of seems like we don't want to force it, and we want it to happen organically and all of that. And let's talk about the song here that we've been pushing pretty hard here on our station. I know, and a lot of other stations have as well. You guys are growing rapidly, and but talk about "Just Let Go." How did that song come about? I know it's been a little bit. We talked about it on the previous album, but can you guys talk about the inspiration behind that song?
As we were coming out of COVID, I was sitting on a porch and trying to write some new stuff. And I typically in the past have leaned more towards just like darker songs and just
Sad country
sad
songs.
stuff. And it's the kind of music I enjoy. But I just wasn't, something in my head was just like, I just wasn't in the mood. And I wanted to write something up and I wanted to try to present something to the band that was just a little bit different from my side of it. And at the time, I was going through therapy and talking to a therapist about my PTSD, and how I wanted to change things. And there was just the importance of like what I would do if I could get past that stone that was in my life and just, and really take those steps. So it was like saying with these wings on my feet, I would go out there and live the dream I actually wanted to do. And that's this, which is even cooler. So it's, for me, it was just trying to be, you know, a self pep talk and inspiration to just kind of getting stuff done.
Positive affirmations.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I do appreciate it. We're definitely spinning that record, and we're certainly excited for the new album to come out in May, the new EP that'll be released after that, and I love the idea of the read and play, the interactive. I would definitely love to get a copy of that. I'm super excited. I'll have to go on. I'm in Iowa, so it'd be a little difficult, but I really want to get me some merch from you guys, just because I hear it's awesome, and I love what you guys are doing. I love the song itself. It was great. I heard it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, we got to get this song.
We can definitely hook you up.
That would be great. We'd love it. I'm sure. And thanks so much as well. You guys make sure that you guys give Violet and Cody our best on their honeymoon, and all the joys that come with being married now, and so having two married couples in the band. And I don't know if you guys have kids yet, but
we travel with dogs.
There, yep, your fur babies, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm sure the kids will be on the way, and then it'll be just a full family affair. I can see it now. You know, you guys get a big tour bus. You guys have maybe even multiple buses, and then by the time you're done with that, you got all these little running youngins running around. I got a 7, almost 8-year-old myself, and I could just imagine that he would just be like overjoyed doing something like that. So anyway, I thank you guys again so much for tuning in. And by the way, if people want to learn more about you guys, where can they go and find out more?
Yes, our socials are all at Madam Radar Music, or you can check us out online at madamradar.com.
Excellent. Yeah, the love. I love it. Did Taylor Swift invent this? Oh,
I don't know, but apparently this is there's a cooler way to do it now, but I haven't figured it out.
I don't know. The first time I saw it was like a big Taylor Swift thing, and I don't know. But it's still so cool what you guys are doing. Thanks again for joining us today on the show. We really appreciate it. And
thank you so much.
Keep doing what you're doing, guys. We love you.